So at the end of the last episode, we were going to show off this giant monster thing, but it doesn't come trained, so it's hard to control. And our main character does not have tenant animals, so he's not able to train it up. We get our first pawn join reward on day 13, which is very unusual. Usually you'll see them like once every 3 waves. And this dude really was not what we needed. We already could mine pretty well, and we didn't need a crafter because we had basically no tech. Today we're going to go full random with a few rules. So our starting site is going to be random, and it's on this desert tile that's flat, which is not a good starting tile, but that's okay. I have a way we can kind of fix that. Our fluid ideoligion is going to be full random. We're going to randomize our starting meme to hedonism. I've used this one before. It unlocks a very interesting ritual. The important one though is we're going to randomize our starting meme, and we got anonymity. Everyone's face needs to be covered and social interactions are disallowed. I wonder if you can actually recruit people. Well, we're going to find out. And as for our roles, we're going to remove the required clothing. Plus I'm going to make it so we can do these festivals at any time because it's kind of a faster paced run, but I'm not going to change anything else. And as for our starting colonist, he is completely random, but I can change one thing about him, whether that be add a trait, change one of his skills to 20, for example, change his childhood or adulthood, which right now he cannot speak to other people, which is kind of fine because that goes with our ideoligion, but I just don't know how we're going to recruit people. I also didn't go over his traits yet. Menagerous increases tame and train animal chance. He's got the OP green thumb, which increases plant work speed and harvest yield by a ton, but he only has 4 planting. And then Bandolier lowers his aiming time and increases carrying capacity. Since the dude's a natural genius in melee, he's going to learn it slowly over time, and he learns it pretty quick. The dude would make for a really good melee fighter, and I'm going to make him the most OP melee class I know, which is the shadow class. And I'm also going to change his hair color to black, matching his name. His name is black, which is cool for a shadow class. So it said this tile was flat, but I think one of my mods makes tiles more mountainous because we have a mountain over here that probably shouldn't be there if it is a flat tile. That being said though, we're still going to move. I made it so we spawn in with an ancient broadcast station somewhere on our map, and if we hack this, we can find the location of a vault, which is actually not that far, and we're going to head to it now. But before we leave, we're going to harvest some of these pitayas for some dragon fruit. You can forage while you're in a caravan, but the process is really slow, so it's better just to bring food with you. So here's our starting tile, and do also note it says the landform is Eastern Cliff, and it is kind of next to a mountain, so maybe that is intended that there was a mountain on the east. It makes sense looking at like the surrounding terrain. The vault tile that we're going to go to down here has no terrain features, so there's not going to be any mountain, but it will still be sealed by overhead mountain, so drop pod raiders can't drop into it. That's why I really like these vaults. Immediately upon getting the vault, we settled here, and we're going to get wave 1 in 3 days, but I'm going to make a rule where we have to summon the raid on day 3 because we're doing 3-day wave intervals, and wave 1 should technically be here on day 3, but since we move bases, it resets the wave timer. We're going to have to start wave 1 on day 3 regardless. So we have 1.73 days till wave 1 is here. So after being here for a little while, we got a message that popped up that the ancients are attacking us, and I hear one beating on the walls inside. If we can time this right, they will go down in malnutrition and we'll be able to capture them. I don't know if we can recruit them. We're incapable of social, but maybe we can get someone from a pawn join event that can talk to them and recruit them. I will say we don't have that much time to get in here though to save them, so we're going to want to do this pretty fast. Okay, so we got about 1 day till the raid's here, and we deconstructed the broken turret plus the barricades that were over here. And in place of that, we're going to make a makeshift room, which actually could be a little bit nicer if we make it a little bit bigger. Okay, so we made it a little bit bigger. It's now decent, which is going to give him a slight mood loop buff for eating in a decent dining room. And then you can do recreation here because he built him a hoopstone ring. His mood's overall pretty good though, because completely anonymous gives him +5. Wearing visage mask gives him +2. I have a mod that hides the helmet if they're not in combat, but yeah, he's wearing this mask that I guess hides his identity. It's made out of chitin as well. Gives pretty good amount of protection for being just a mask. We now have about half a day till wave 1's gonna get here, and before they get here, I will show you guys what is behind this door. And I know this layout pretty well. I'm almost certain there's gonna be 2 turrets in this room, which we could take, but I don't think we'll have to. If we use Veil of Shadows, I don't think turrets can lock onto us. And then we'll finish hacking this door, and then we'll get out of line of sight. And yeah, the turrets are none the wiser. We're now just going to chill for a little while until day 3, or we could summon wave 1 early, which I'm thinking we'd want to do potentially to not only give a higher chance of getting a 4th reward, but we do need to get in there to save the ancient who is currently attacking something. Not any of these walls out here. It's a wall in here somewhere. So I think it is in our best interest to summon the raid early, and we get no extra reward. In this vault, there should be a ton of survival meals, but we should take this anyways to remove the chance that we get food poisoning from eating berries. There's a 2% chance, and this tier 1 android is bugged out. Is on my head. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, let's take the reward now. I just was waiting because I didn't want these androids to try to steal it. I'm not hearing it drop anywhere, which is kind of worrying. I wonder if it dropped on the vaults. I've had that happen before, where it will drop into the mountain if you don't set a zone for it. Yeah, we might not get a reward for day 1. I'm not seeing them anywhere. Are you guys destroying? You are destroying the turrets, but Jorl got hit pretty good. So it looks like we're gonna have to fight these androids. And the first thing to know about the Shadow class is we have this ability Toxic Shadow, which gives us invisibility whenever we use Shadow Strike. And Shadow Strike is a really cool ability. We're gonna equip some wood and we're gonna use that on probably Jorl to knock him out. Should only have to hit him a few times and we should be able to get him. We just hit him once, grab the shiv as well. I think that's a pretty good weapon for this Shadow. It looks like they're not actually gonna run, which is kind of lame. Well, while I'm waiting for Shadow Strike to come back up, I can look for the meals. They should be somewhere around the vault, I would think. And I'm doing like this scan type of deal where I'm like forbidding everything and then allowing it all. There's no meals on this map. Yeah, they didn't drop. So the way to get around that is you drop a reward drop spot outside somewhere. And yeah, Shadow Strike on the Kiwi. We hit him really good with the Shiv. Oh, God. Okay, cool. We got him. That was just the tier 1 androids, and tier 1 androids are really weak, so do note that. And from using our shadow abilities, we got a couple level ups. We can put more points in a Toxic Shadow. Right now we have 3 seconds of invisibility after using it. Next level up will poison targets in an AoE, and we can increase the radius of that. I hear the Ancient's still beating away at the wall in there, which is a good sign. That means he's not knocked out to malnutrition. We got a mad squirrel. I was not, okay. Whew. I was on 3-speed there and the mad squirrel got in before I could turn it off 3-speed. I hear him not beating on the wall anymore. So I'm guessing he's knocked out and we're gonna have to get in there fast because that means he's got to get him out of malnutrition. Before unlocking this, let's stand to the side just in case. Might even want to activate Veil of Shadows. Yeah, let's just do it just in case. And we got another room that we have to hack, which is not good. Black is not in the best mood. I'm pretty sure we hack this door to get to the Ancients. I just don't think we'll be able to get in there in time, but we'll try. The Shadow class has a stamina and magic side, and on the magic side, he has some really useful utility abilities like blink, but I don't think we can blink over this wall. We can try. We have to have line of sight though. Yeah, he won't do it. Oh, and wait, what the heck is going on? He's beating on this vault wall down here. What's happening? So did he find the meals, I wonder? Well, in that case, we can go rest a little bit. I was gonna let Black eat, and he actually found the packaged survival meals on the map. They were in the corner. It's funny because I was so sure that my scouring method was working, but I guess not. But yeah, we're about to hack this door, and we should see the Ancients. Never mind. And we actually don't have any access to this vault door until the Ancient goes down, I think. We can't claim it because the Ancient technically owns it, I guess. He stopped beating on this wall. Holy hell. Get out. Oh! What the hell? Okay, so his malnutrition is moderate, 60%. We need to kite him for a while. Good lord, that could have been really bad. He's got a super shotgun. I'm worried that the dude's just gonna decide to leave the map. I feel like we should shadow strike him to do some damage to get him bleeding, but I'm not sure. We also have a mana drain on the map. Let's just blink over here. We have a mana drain that's currently draining our mana, so we're not gonna be able to blink that much anymore. This is gonna be really sketchy. We're gonna have to blink outside. How's our mood? It's okay. Blink outside. And then start kiting. I'm just worried that this dude's gonna decide to leave and he's just gonna walk to the edge of the map and then leave. So I don't know what the right play here is. Super shotgun does not have that much range. It's a really good weapon though. It's a doom weapon. But yeah, if we want to shadow strike onto him, which maybe we should, because he's got the scout power armor, which I think is increasing his movement speed. Oh, and Black has mana sickness weakened, so we're slower. Oh no, are we gonna have to fight here? There's no way, right? There's no way this is happening right now. Holy F, we're in range. We're in range of the super shotgun. No. The mana... No freaking way, dude. The mana thing, dude. No way we're actually gonna have to fight here. This is actually disastrous. Holy freaking balls. The mana drain is such a BS event, man. Mana sickness weakened, imagine if that's what ruins us. Okay, Bellador's being stupid. I think we're okay. 80%, right? Is when she goes down? 81 maybe. Hopefully it's 81. The mana sickness weakened is getting worse, and we're in range of her right now. Kinda. Oh, this is disturbing, dude. I don't like this. Veil Shadows, maybe? Oh, she went down. Holy hell. Good lord, man. Why do you have to do that? So we capture Belladorus and take her armor, and I'm just going to fast forward till the next raid where we get raided by just 2 dudes. Shadow Strike one of them, kill them, and we get a normal weapons drop. This plasma scattergun uses space or explosive ammo, and I don't know if we're ever going to get any access to that. This stable rifle is pretty accurate, but just choose through industrial ammo, and we don't have that much. And this charge SMG uses spacer ammo, and again, choose through that. So for now, the guns aren't really going to help us too much. We're going to stick to the super shotgun as it's got the best bang for the buck, basically. And yeah, we're going to end the episode there. We'll explore more of the base and we'll explain how we're going to recruit Belladonna in the next one.